right, I was just come out of the shower and I was just thinking in the shower, like how you do. And I'm about to go gym, but I wanted to do another video. It's how reliant I am on my mum, and especially with this subject that I'm going to bring up is about my passport. And everyone has a passport, right? Everyone has ID, they have a bank. Well, I've only just got all of that sorted within this month, or the end of last month, and I'm 19 years of age and it's my first bank account and passport ever. And you may be thinking, how is that possible? Well, it's not entirely on my upbringing. Like, I'm not going to blame it on that, but where I've moved a lot and my upbringing wasn't the best, I don't think getting a passport or bank account was on my family members' mind. And when I was at a younger age as well, say like 14, 15, and like before that, I wasn't thinking about getting a passport or ID. I was just living life, do you know what I mean? And it only just like really recently hit me that I need to take actions into my own hands instead of relying on my mum, otherwise this will never get done. And this isn't me being horrible to my mum, she's got her own problems as well. So a passport in the back of her mind is probably at the bottom of her list as well. Do you know what I mean? Especially with us moving, do you know what I mean? So if I wanted it that bad, I should do it. But the only thing that was putting me off was like, well, I should already have a passport. And I spent birthday money on a passport, and I was like, I really shouldn't have done that, but I need to just shush my whinging and get, obviously, the things I need. I'm going to generate money back from this because now I've opened up a bank account and my trust fund's going to be deposited within this week in 3 to 5 working days, and it's already been like 2 to 3. So I'm just going to generate more money back. Do you know what I mean? And as soon as I took actions into my own hands, I managed to open up a bank account that was really simple. Well, it is simple, but the process was really tedious and annoying. And what I mean is, because I don't talk to any of my family, I literally talk to my uncles, like 3 of them, and I don't even talk to them a lot. Like, if they come down or I message them, like, I don't really see them that much, apart from one. And then I've got my nan and my mum, and obviously my stepdad and my siblings that are in my household. But other than that, no one. So when it was asking for certain details of like certain family members, I don't talk to my dad or any of his side of the family. So it's like I couldn't get them details, which made the process longer. Pardon me. And with that, I had to get someone to identify who I am, who isn't a family member, who's over 18, has like a certain type of career path. And I didn't know anyone, but luckily my best friend's dad done it, which I appreciate so much. Because if it wasn't for him identifying me, I wouldn't have got my passport, my bank open. So this is just like a message for myself that I need to be less reliant on people. And I feel like that's something that I really need to work on, is like being dependent on myself. I'm definitely better than I used to be, but it's still there. I'm still relying on people. Like, with my upbringing, I was really spoon-fed, spoiled, everything done for me, and I would get everything. Like, get the games I want, the Lego I wanted, the PS3. My dad would get the PS4, give me his PS3, etc., etc. Whenever he got a new console, and it's like I was just in my room a lot of the time playing games. Obviously, I went out and I was doing other stuff, but a lot of my childhood was just gaming. And it's like, I've been spoon-fed with things that now I'm at like an age where it's something so simple, I don't actually know how to do it. Like, I'll be real, I don't even know how to use a washing machine. I only learned how to cook, like a year and a half ago? You know what I mean? And it's not technically cooking, because I just put it in the oven, or like do whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not actually sitting there like stirring it, twisting it, turning it all the time. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. My throat's pretty dry, hold up. And it's like, yeah, and what you call it, only like last year I started washing up dishes and stuff like that, because I never got shown in my childhood And I know that's not an excuse, but it's more just the fact that I didn't have it on my mind. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot easier for someone to do something for you. It's a lot easier for me to chuck my plate in the bowl and let my mum do it later. It's so much easier to get someone to go to the shop for you to get you some food or drink. Do you know what I mean? It's so much easier letting other people do the work. And that's why a lot of people fail. And if I'm letting people do simple tasks for me, imagine when it comes to like the big league and I've actually got to put in work. If I'm asking my mum, or not asking, leaving a plate in the sink, letting my mum do that. Imagine when I've got to like put hard work into a business. I can't just let someone just do that. Do you know what I mean? I've got to take control, and that's me. Obviously now I wash up my plates. I still don't know how to use a washing machine. Maybe that could be the actionable step from this video, is learning how to use a washing machine. I feel like that'd be a good step. But it's like, yeah, the upbringing isn't the greatest. I'm sure everyone's had something in their life that's popped up and they haven't had the best upbringing. But I'm still pretty sure that you know how to use a fucking washing machine and stuff like that. And simple things like, you get what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, I need to make sure I'm the one in control and be more in control of learning things without kind of having guidance or someone telling me what to do. And this kind of links into how I feel mothered. Like, I feel like sometimes my mum treats me like a baby, and I feel like that's because I am reliant on her, so that makes sense. And I never really saw it that way, because I was like, why does she mother me? Like, why does she see me as a kid? Like, and then I thought, this could explain why. And I was thinking in the shower, this could explain why she sees me as like still that little kid. Do you know what I mean? And I also think, this sounds random, but I'm really small. Like, I'm 19 and I'm 5'2", and I feel like that plays a part visually of like people like thinking I'm a kid. And I am a bit goofy sometimes. My personality is sometimes still immature. I may seem mature in these videos, but that's because I'm directly preaching information, you know what I mean? But I'm still a bit immature, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna be 100% honest. I am a bit goofy and like, I just fuck around as well. But them things tying in together, I totally understand now how it's like, why she thinks she's mothering me. But yeah, you just gotta make sure you gotta take actionable steps, doing the little things, so then you can do the bigger things. How am I expecting to take control of a business if I don't know how to do a washing machine or use a washing machine? You get what I'm trying to say? So, can't blame it on my childhood. Yeah, that may have been a part of it, but it's like, if you stay that way, that's your fault. But if you're born into it, that's not exactly your fault, you know what I mean? If you're born and you have like a health condition where you're fat, that's fair enough. But then if you stay like that, that's your choice. But if you choose to exercise and cut down on weight, that's your choice to make a change despite what your past was. But kind of like a quick random video, but it's just about how it's finally done. I have finally got my passport, I've finally got my trust fund coming, and I've finally got 2 bank accounts, one with Revolut and Nationwide. So I appreciate you, Precy, so much for actually getting that stuff done and taking it into your own hands instead of relying on other people. And what I would suggest for other people is, if you're struggling to not rely on other people, figure out what they're providing and why it's so valuable. Like, why is it so important that they're doing it? Do you know what I mean? Why is it so important that my mum's doing the washing up? Oh, because it's easier. That's not a good enough reason. Do you know what I mean? But that's going to sum up the video. Not really a long video. It's like 10 minutes. But I hope everyone has a good day.